His love, piety, and kindness conquered the heart of people. Without any wealth and kingdom, he was the king of one and all. Evil bullet pierced his body, but not his immortal soul. Let us bow and take pledge. His ideals will always be our goal. Thank you very much.
Good evening, friends. It's a real honor to be able to share a few lines with you this evening. First of all, I bow to Taraji. Her presence is always so inspiring and makes us think of ideals that many young people today need to be reminded of. Kalpana ji, congratulations for the phenomenal work that you've done. It's a privilege for us to have you in our midst today. What I'm going to share with you today is not poetry in the conventional sense of the term. It comes from the pen of a great scientist who was also a great admirer of Gandhiji. It reflects not just his poetic imagination, but also his philosophical ideas. Ideas that reminded one of dimensions beyond conventional rationality and empiricism, and coming from the mind of a great scientist like Albert Einstein, who once on Gandhiji's 70th birthday had said, and we all know this, generations to come, it may well be, will scarce believe that such a man as this one ever in flesh and blood walked upon this earth. But what I will recite in a sense resonates with Gandhiji's own notions of Atmaupamya, which is exchanging oneself with others, on which are based his ideals of Sparsha Bhavana and Sarvadharma Samanatva. Very often, the idea of inclusivity, of us being a part of the warp and web of a consciousness that transcends barriers, is something that Gandhiji time and again emphasized in his life and work. So Einstein has this to say: a human being is part of the whole, called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to the affection for few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in all its beauty. And this also resonates with what Sukanya said to us, that this notion of the whole world as one family, that was so much a part of Gandhiji's message to the world. Thank you very much.
ख़वातीन हज़रात, दोस्तों, आदाब। मैं एक नज़म के कुछ हिस्से पढ़ के सुनाऊंगी। नज़म ज़रा लंबी है तो मैंने उसके कुछ बंद चुने हैं आज की शाम के लिए। मुमकिन है कुछ अल्फाज आपको मुश्किल लगें, लेकिन मुझे यकीन है कि उसके पीछे का जज्बा फिर भी आपको समझ में आएगा। This is by Professor Ali Ahmed Surur, and the title is Pir Mugham. ए मीर कारवान वतन, ए शहीद कौम, तेरे लहू से अपना चमन लाल अज़ार है। तेरे ही दम कदम से बयाबां महक गए, अपने गुलों में जो भी है तेरी बहार है। सिदक़ो सिफ़ाक़ को तुझसे मिला चश्म मोतबर, अमनो अमा का दहर में तुझसे वक़ार है। वो सादगी के लाख अदाएँ अरक़ अरक़, वो दिल बरी के हुस्न जहाँ शर्मसार है। कल था जो साम्राज्य का कसरे बुलंद बाम, धुंधला सा आज एक निशाने मज़ार है। थी तुझसे पहले अपनी सियासत गदागरी, तूने दुआ को ज़रब कलीमाना कर दिया। साक़ी भी और थे, मेरी सहबा भी और थी, पर अपनी मैं से माफ़ कीजिएगा पुर अपनी मैं से शीशा व पैमाना कर दिया। अक्ले खरामाए मस्त को परवाज़ इश्क दी, जोशे जुनू को रमज़े हकीमाना कर दिया। पीरे मुग़ा की याद में कैसा सुरूर है, हमने भी एक नाराए मस्ताना कर दिया। शुक्रिया।
As Sukanya ji said, I also am very honored to be with the trustees and sharing the stage with them for the last few years. But before I read a poem and there is a prayer at the end of it, कुछ मायूसी होती है. I'll relate two incidents. I was returning from Jindal University yesterday morning after a conference on Commonwealth writers, and the driver asked me, "Saab, ye Gandhi अच्छे आदमी थे?" So I thought I had misheard him. I'm half deaf in any case. So I asked him, "यार फिर से बोलो." So he said, "क्या वो अच्छे आदमी थे?" मैंने कहा, "हाँ यार वो अच्छे आदमी थे, अब उन्हें और क्या बताया जाए." And years back, Kailash Vajpayee and I were thinking of a poetry book on Gandhiji, and I had collected some English poems. He was collecting some Hindi poems. I don't know where they are now. He's passed away. Very fine man and a very fine poet. And I asked someone who was in my poetry workshop 10 years ago to write a poem on Gandhiji. And she immediately asked me, "Does it have to be reverential?" I had no answer. I was speechless, though if I am asked the same question today, I would say write what you feel about him. It doesn't have to be reverential. The other thing I wish to say is that the prayer I'll read, and that will be at the end of the poem, I read on the 30th January in 2002, again with a Sarvodaya, this in the conference room. And the last thing is that English, when you write in English, you appear very dry and cut and dried compared to the kind of Urdu we have heard from both Rakshanda and Saida Hamid ji. Okay, here we go. Gandhi. You were imprinted on memory like almost nobody else. The line drawing that you are, your round, bald head mirrored in a way by the rondures of your spectacles. Later, there was that slightly bent back and the staff-leaning torso. Naked, knee down, I think of your long strides scissoring a continent, from the black walls of jails to the white salt of Dandi. The last year must have been terrible for you, the joy and glory turning to ash in your mouth, And that tide of blood which darkened many rivers, though it left your sea at Porbandar rather clean. You walked into flame and arson, and crowds that wielded sharpened steel, the rim of their eyeballs aflame with hatred. Sitting comfortably on the sidelines, we thought your cry for peace was turning into a lightning conductor for war, and that your plea for ahimsa was lighting up further fires. We were wrong, as always. Those who opposed you could never be right. You walked into the knives of Noakhali and the blood-dripping lanes of Calcutta. You knew you were circling the jagged rim of a volcano. You, the one voluntary suicide among a horde of homicides. You kept inviting death, Mahatma, till that Godse bullet found you. And the prayer. We won't ask you for the impossible, to close the hiatus between matter and nothing, or save the world from a meteor hit. We don't ask for certitudes, though we know that the land of nothing certain is as bad as nothing. We won't ask you to unburn those whose huts and skin have caught fire, though we may ask for renewal where the ash has settled. Let not the harsh winds of our times blow love away. Let not the harsh winds of our times blow our perceptions into a wall behind which people are sharpening knives. Let not the harsh dreams of our times devour us along with our appetites. Lead us from this landscape of rubble to water, but let the sound be real. Even traffic sounds like surf at night. And let water remain water and not turn to blood. Lead us from chemical colors to vegetable dyes, from plastic to cotton, from fractions to wholeness. Ephemeral as we are, let the infinite touch us somewhere. Detach us from the tree of time, and those with no faith, cast them on the waters of belief. Let the repressed be brought into light, the hidden into knowledge. Let there be harmony between those who speak of shadows and those who speak of the sun. Let the unlit be lit. Steer the light our way. Let the forest leaf, let the lyric leaf. Thank you.
It is with great pleasure that we have with us Renee Singh, who is a singer, composer, and she is a musician. She sings and weaves simple Sufi poetry to rhythm and sets it to melodies to spread the message of love, peace, and harmony. She is the founding member of Hamari Urdu Mohabbat, an organization that takes the word of Urdu poetry to a large canvas of audience through recitation and singing. She works with children and has taken the music of this Sufi music to underprivileged children and has collaborated with UNICEF. Thank you, Renee. The stage is yours. Thank you.
Good evening, Adab and Namaskar. It's simply been a beautiful evening with beautiful words for a beautiful human being. So today we sing what Bapu stood for. Accompanying me are these lovely girls from Manzil: Archana, Niti, Preeti, Santoshi, and on the guitar, Saad over there. On Sarangi is Kamal Khan Bhai, and of course on guitar, Amar Sangam. From the one light welled up the universe. From the one light welled up the universe. So who is good and who is bad? अव्वले अल्लाह नूर पाया कुदरत के सब बंदे, एक नूर ते सब जग उपज्या, कौन भले कौन मंदे। अल्लाह तेरो नाम, ईश्वर तेरो नाम, अल्लाह तेरो नाम, ईश्वर तेरो नाम, अल्लाह तेरो नाम, ईश्वर तेरो नाम। ईश्वर अल्लाह तेरो नाम सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। 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 सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। सबको सम्मति दे भगवान। मक्के में कोई ढूंढे, काशी में कोई जाए, संसार